full-fledged salesman.
And this.
Sarah with her movie star goggles. Movie star glasses.
Alright, we gotta fend off these goods, man.
My camera doesn't like pull back far enough to really get much.
So let me tell you about this place called the Fabrica de Arte in Cuba. Seeing as how the relations between US and Cuba are getting better, if anyone's deciding or thinking about going down and visiting Havana, this place is the place to go. It's a art museum and gallery during the day with local artists and Cuban culture and history, and then at nighttime it turns into a nightclub, and you pay to get in, and you know, they give you a ticket, and you get your drink stamped, and every drink is about, you know, $2 per drink. It's really good, and you know, they have live music in there. And while we were there, we saw this violinist, and he was amazing. I mean, the audio quality doesn't do it any justice that we got. He was really passionate about his craft. So then we went upstairs and we saw these bizarre art displays, and one was just a human centipede, and it reminded me of South Park. If anyone's seen that episode of South Park, they know what I'm talking about. I guess that's art. And then there was another one where it's just a bunch of dudes in underwear looking one way, and they had all the dirty underwear in the center of the room, and like people like can pick them up, and it was just really weird. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And we were hanging out with our friends Mike and Ernest that we met in that marina. And by the night, as the night went on, you know, everything really like darkened down, and the one room turned into like a nightclub, and it was a big screen on the wall, and it was you know, like live music, like a Michael Jackson concert, and it like looked like Michael Jackson was there, and then it just turned into you know, like more modern music as the night went, and it turned out to be a really cool experience. So that was one of the highlights of the trip. And another thing that we went and saw was in our hunt for vegetables in Cuba, which in Cuba you don't just go to a grocery store and get whatever you want. I mean, we went to the biggest grocery store that was the most well stocked, and you know, as you can see, it's, I mean, not very well stocked at all. They had a couple slabs of bacon, and not even bacon, it was just like pieces of ribs with the bacon still on it. And you know, we didn't really get what we're looking for. So we asked around in the neighborhood, and we rode our bicycles to this, I guess it would be like a co-op, but it wasn't a co-op. It was just a plot of land in the middle of Cuba, in the middle of Havana, and these, you know, these adorable old people, they just cultivated the earth with whatever they had, and they made some really good you know, fruits and vegetables and peppers and bananas, and it was extremely lush and fertile. So that was pretty awesome. So you know, we also were driving down the road, and we saw these massive, I guess the Catholic Church had a falling out with Cuba, and all their churches are all just like abandoned and hollow. And these buildings, I mean, they're probably hundreds of years old, but it's pretty, you know, amazing to see that. So After about 2.5 weeks we were there in Marina Hemingway, we decided to to move on and to pack our stuff up and get out of Dodge. So check it out.
Hola. So this is the final sunset of our final night in Havana. We've been here about a week and a half, possibly. Met some good people, had some fun times, got to see the city. Here's the Seawolf. We spent about half the day getting ready to sail out. Everything's pretty much stowed on the outside. We'll probably top off our water in the morning. Dock fee's already been paid, so we'll just pretty much sail out. It's actually been very comfortable living on the boat here. Unlimited water, unlimited power. We've been being generous with the water usage and the power usage as well, because we're not drawing off at the generator or the fuel supply. So Sarah, how was Cuba, Marina Hemingway, and Havana?
Havana, I got Marina Hemingway. It was pretty dirtier, but pretty.
Pretty dilapidated.
Well, you're talking third world country right there.
No, it was beautiful.